If you are trying everything to grow on Instagram and nothing is working, try this one. I guarantee you one thing, that the growth will come, the following will come, and the money will come. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're for the first time, you are so welcome. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So guys, today's video we are going to be talking about how to grow on Instagram. I blew up on Instagram and I went from 5k to 100,000 plus followers on Instagram, and today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys every single thing that I did consciously and unconsciously that got me to this point. This video is going to be divided into two. The first one, which is this one, I'm going to be sharing with you guys every single thing that I did to get me all that followers, engagement on Instagram, and also how I make money on Instagram. Part 2 of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how you can make money on Instagram, how you can monetize your followers, because what's the point of all that followers if you're not making money? So today's video, let's just dive into how to grow because before you start talking about money, how I can make money, how can brand reach out to me, how can I get brand to notice me, you need to have the followers. It can be as small as even grow to 5k, it can be as small as even growing to 10k followers. But the most important thing is that you have to have a good number of following before you can make money on IG. That's how it works. It's not like on YouTube here that all you need is just 1,000 followers and a good number of views and you can make as much money as you want. Let me remind you that it's not too late to become an influencer. It's not too late to become a content creator. When I mean influencer, I mean paid influencer, paid content creator. It's not too late. People like us, this is our full-time job, and believe me, we are earning a living from it and we are good. We are good. It might sound like a cliche, but it is what it is. Consistency is the number one thing you need to know. If you want to make it on any social media platform, it is very important that you're consistent. Consistency is the ultimate key, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Consistency means posting frequently, showing up on your own platform. So like I said earlier, consistency is the very key. You don't want to open a YouTube channel, an Instagram page, TikTok page, and you're not posting. Show up on your own platform, create content, post pictures, reel, show up on your own platform. Immediately you made that decision to become an influencer or a content creator, the first thing that should be on your mind is creating time for your content. Number 2 is invest. See, I am going to be very honest, brutal honest in this video. In this 2023, people are investing in their equipment. I myself, I continuously invest in my content. The camera that I used last 3 years is not what I'm using now. Yes, you can use what you have. People always say, oh, start where you are, start where you are. Starting content creating with what you have does not mean starting with bad camera quality, bad sound, bad lighting. That's not what it means. Start creating seriously in 2020. Back then, if I'm being realistic to you guys, you can start with anything. Even with your blurry camera, it is good to go. But right now, people are investing in content equipment. What I'm trying to say here is that it's no longer those days where you create with a random or blurry camera, not too good quality, and you get away with it. People are investing more, which means they are setting the bar really high. People are used to watching good quality content. If I'm being realistic, I don't even think recently I have watched any YouTuber or any Instagram content that is bad, like that the quality is bad. So if you have a chance to invest in your content, please do. Yes, you can start with what you have. iPhone and Samsung have like really nice camera quality. You can start with them, but what I'm trying to say here is that just make sure that whatever you're starting with is good enough. Number 3 thing you need to consider if you want to grow on Instagram is please explore Instagram. So what I'm saying is explore Instagram features. Explore it as much as you can. If I want to write anything on my videos, I don't even write it on my editing app. I write it on my videos on the Instagram app. Use Instagram layouts. Explore Instagram itself. This is like one thing I realized about Instagram is that as soon as they release any features, they are trying to promote it. So when you create content using that features, there's high chance that your content will blow up. And also using Instagram audio is going to go a long way for you, because some of this content that even blow up on Instagram, sometimes I will see content on Instagram with 10 million view, 11 million view, 12 million view, and when I go to their following, they still have like 2,000 followers, 1,000. I'm wondering, like, all these 12 million people that video they didn't follow. In most cases, that video went viral because of the sound. And believe me, if that video was a good video that resonates with the kind of audience you're looking for, that is how you blow up on Instagram. When it comes to exploring Instagram itself, I want to emphasize on being present on your own page. Even if you're not posting on your main feed, also be present on your story. Post on your story. Sometimes I don't have strength to post, but I'm going to definitely post on my stories. This one, I'm guilty of this, which is going live. If you have the strength to go live, explore Instagram. There was a time that hashtag was a big deal on Instagram. Then if you're using hashtag, you are good to go. Right now, Instagram is more invested in reels. In fact, they turned their entire video on Instagram to reels. So what should you do? Explore reel. Create as much reel as you can. Make all your videos real. Post more reels. This is going to help you grow on Instagram. Like, if I'm speaking to you right now, it's because it has helped me. Explore all Instagram features like reel and all of that. And the fourth thing I want to talk about is knowing your strengths on Instagram. This one was the game changer for me. When I realized my strengths on Instagram, it took my page from 50k followers to like almost 70k followers in a month. I got over 10,000 followers in just 1 month. Let me tell you guys about knowing your strengths. First of all, finding out your strength on Instagram is very important, which means what are those things that you post that people interact with? What are those things that you post that people, you see people interact, you see engagement, you see growth, you see following? For me, I am a natural hair content creator. I create content around natural hair, lifestyle, wigs reviews, hair installation, hair tutorial, and all of that. So a lot of people that are following me because of hair and obviously lifestyle, because I do lifestyle here and there. So I realized that any single time I post my natural hair, especially when I make them into things like this, when I make them into boxes like this, or what's it called, grid, especially when I pixie them like this, believe me, I'm about to have like 5k followers that month. So I realized that it was my strength. A point came, I was posting pictures like this a lot, and it helped me grow. Like, it helped me grow a lot. Even my ordinary hair pictures were blowing up. Okay? People like when I post my hair pictures. What did I do? I post more of my hair pictures like this, and it was like, it changed the entire game. It changed the entire game for me. That was the game changer for me. So when I mean finding out your strengths on Instagram, it can be as simple as, what are those kind of content you post that people interact more? Try to post them more. There's nothing wrong in recreating content, honestly. If you're trying to say is that if you're a lifestyle content creator, just find the kind of content that work perfectly well for you and create it more. If it's a good idea with me, do it. If it's maybe like a makeup tutorial, do it. If it's hairstyle, do it. If it is like maybe like waking up in the morning, all this kind of content, if you're a lifestyle content creator, just find that particular content that always do well. Any single time you post it, it's always do well. And the judge of this is not just one content. You have to do it like multiple times, and if it gives you the same result, just know that that particular content, people like that particular content and they want to engage. So for example, if I was a lifestyle content creator, and let me just say I do content around lifestyle, and I see that people watch more of my morning routine. You see me create morning routines almost every day, okay, with a different kind of thing, but like you see me create more of that content. So knowing your strength on Instagram actually pay off for me. So if you feel like pictures do it for you too, like anytime you post pictures, you get a lot of comments, a lot of engagement, a lot of following, then you need to post more pictures. Okay, so guys, that's it about knowing your strengths on IG. This leads me to the fifth point, which is stop being carried away with other content creator. You are so carried away with how this person content looks, how their feed look, that you are not exploring your own creativity. I see these things a lot where you go to a page and this page looks so blank. When I mean blank, honestly, yes, I'm a big fan of pages that look really aesthetically pleasing. I'm a big fan of that. But if it doesn't work for you, don't kill yourself. If aesthetic is not working for you, post your content. Okay, there are a lot of people that are making mad ass money just posting their content. Don't kill yourself on top aesthetic. That doesn't mean you shouldn't make your page look nice. This is very okay if you want to change your style of posting, but don't be so carried away with aesthetic. Oh, I want to be aesthetically pleasing. I want it to be pleasing. Oh, since I'm not wearing yellow today, I can't post it. Believe me, most of people that do these things, they are big time content creator. Even if they post the shadow of themselves, it will do well. You that is trying to grow, you're killing yourself over aesthetic. So don't be so carried away with trying to compare your content with another creator. Oh, I want my feed to look this way. I want my content to be this way. Please explore your own creativity. Explore your own style of posting. A particular creator, I'm not going to call names, reached out to me and she was like, oh, Ngozi, I'm struggling with my IG. Is there any way you can help me? I was like, okay, let me go through your page. And when I went on her page, the first thing I saw was her page was looking so blank. Like, she will create a content, a hair, makeup, lifestyle content, and she will put something so blank like this that is covering the entire content. Most of the times, your thumbnail, like People don't say this, but let me tell you, your Instagram thumbnail goes along with your content. Believe me, you see Instagram audio, Instagram thumbnail, these two things are top notch. In fact, I create a separate pictures for my thumbnail. So don't be so carried away. Oh, I want my page to look this way. I want to look so pleasing. I want to look like this creator. I want to look like that creator. With your 5K following and somebody that have up to 300,000 following on Instagram, you are trying to compare its aesthetic. At this point, just post your content. So, thumbnail are picture that appear in the front of your content. That picture that stand out in the front of your content. You can create a separate picture for your thumbnail. You can create, I do that a lot. In fact, almost all my content, I create separate pictures for my content because I want the image alone to be able to speak to the audience so that they can click. Okay, so I've had videos that I know they do well because of the thumbnail. I've had a lot of videos that I know that this video is doing well because of the thumbnail. I've had videos like that. So pay attention to your thumbnail, to the things that stand out in the front of your videos. This can take your video from 0 to 100. So it's also applicable to, don't be carried away with, oh, I want my content to look like Ngozi's own. I want my page to look like this. Explore your own creativity, explore your own style of creating, your own style of shooting, your own style of editing, your own style of posting. Explore it so that you can be able to stick to it in the long run. If you're so obsessed with the creators that you're trying to copy them, copy their style of posting, copy everything they do, along the way you're going to get worn out because you don't even have anything that is particular to you. You don't have your style. You're just copying everybody's style that you see that is pleasing. And another point I want to point out is people that give up because the video they post is not doing well. In a week, I post up to 3 content in a week. Pictures, videos in a week. I post up to 3 content. That my first video is not doing well doesn't mean I can't post. Doesn't mean my second video will not do well. I posted one video that had almost 200,000 views on Instagram. The next video did not even make it up to 50K view. It was around 40K view or thereabout. That doesn't mean like my whole entire content creating is a failure or anything. That means sometimes algorithm can play up with you, sometimes can play down on you. So that's just it. So don't give up. Don't feel like, oh, my content is not doing well, this content thing is not for me. Keep on posting, and let me tell you, not all your content will get to 1 million view. Not all your posts will get to 100K view. Okay, some will posts will be 100K, some will be 50, some will be 70, some will be 20. So no matter how big you are, because I was like, let me go through other content creators. I went through other content creators. I have a content creator that I follow that has up to 500K followers, and she still has some of her videos that is even 20K view, 30K view. Some has even 25 million view. Do you get? So it doesn't mean that you're a failure in your content creating career. It doesn't mean that you're not doing well. You're doing well. You're doing well, but that particular video did not just do well. Don't beat yourself up if a video is not working well as the previous. And don't think that, oh, because the video is not doing well, I want to feel bad. No, it's just a ginger for you to post more. That one video is not doing well doesn't mean the second one will not do well. Do not ever give up on your content creating career because a video is not doing well or this week you're not doing so well. Believe me, I have been in this game for 4 years. YouTube years even worse. Some week you will barely even get up to 10K view, but some week before you post the video is already 500K view. So just take it like that. This is how it works. In most cases, you cannot control these things. So get used to it. When it comes to Instagram, I realized that Instagram do well with short videos. Instagram did not just convert all their video into reel for no reason. They probably converted into reel because the Instagram appreciates. I feel like shorter video do well on Instagram. So in as much as Instagram has increased your posting, like the duration of your video to like I think about 90 minutes, that doesn't mean you have to exhaust the entire 90 minutes. Okay, you can keep your video short. I experienced this firsthand. I will literally edit my video to the shortest it can get. Okay, when it comes to hair tutorial, you want all details, you want people to watch and learn. So when I'm editing, I want to make sure that it has short. In fact, this is the shortest I can go. If I trim anything off again, the video might not make sense. That is how it is. So keeping your video short on Instagram also help that video do well. By using those short sound, it help your video do so well. Most of my videos that I've done so well, when I mean so well, over 100K plus view, most of them are really short. Okay, but there are videos that you can't help but keep them long. Okay, but it shouldn't also be so long that you have to exhaust the entire 90 minutes. This one just has to do with people that watch you just liking you for who you are. So what I'm trying to say is, when you are posting on Instagram, if you want to grow on Instagram and make money off Instagram, you have to have audience that are ride and die for you. You know that those audience that most of them don't even like, it's not even about your content. most of them, they like you, so in one or two of your videos, try to show like you're not this perfect person everybody think you are also yourself. You are yourself. If you're a goofy type, you can be goofy here and there. I am not too much of a goofy person, honestly. I am not too much of a goofy person, but I can get funny if I want to, but I'm not so much of a goofy person, honestly. But if you're a goofy person, you add a little of your goofiness to your content, and on the line you see people like you for your personality. I have a creator that I follow, and in as much as I don't feel like I enjoy her content so much, but I enjoy her laugh, her small goofiness here and there with her content. Like, I see myself always smiling when I'm watching her, and she does like tutorial kind of video, but she has this way of making it look like, making it look very relatable, goofy, funny. So if you have that kind of character, you might want to implement it into your content. It's just going to help people like you for you. Say is that just to keep your content very relatable and make it look like it's normal. You're not that perfect person. You can also, it can also laugh if something can happen. I remember a particular content I was creating, and my comb, like the comb I was using to comb my hair, literally broke. Like, I made sure I showed that part where my comb broke and my reaction, just so people can see that these things also happen. From here, people can actually relate to your character or relate to you as a person outside your content. People that actually like you as a person, as a creator, I have a lot of them here on YouTube that I like as a person, not even because of their content. Yes, I got to know them and know their character from their content, but over the time, I see myself liking them for their person. And you see me always go back to watch their content. This will help you a lot to grow, honestly, especially having a lot of people that like you for you. In as much as I feel like you cannot like let me tell you, everybody cannot like you. And the most important thing is that you don't even like everybody. I do not like everybody, and everybody don't like me, and I don't even need everybody to like me. I am not saying you should be like a people pleaser kind of person. I'm just saying that, like, you should be able to show your real self in your content. So sometimes people can actually just gravitate towards you, towards your content, through your own personality. Yeah. This other one is another very important point. I don't even know why I didn't mention it earlier. It is engaging with your audience. Let me tell you, if you're a content creator on Instagram and you have a lot of following, let me just announce this to you. You are not that celebrity you think you are. Okay? I am a very big fan of boundaries. If there's anything I know how to do well in this life, is create content and keep boundaries. I have my boundaries. In as much as I don't want to come off as a rude person, because you have this amount of followers, you're rude, you're that. In as much as I don't want to be that kind of person, I also keep my boundaries. But outside that, please engage with your audience. Reply. I was about to say reply all your DMs, but you can't really reply all your DMs. If you have a huge following on Instagram, people will talk and all of that, but believe me, you cannot reply 5,000 DMs. You cannot. Most DMs I even get to reply are the ones that pop to my phone when I'm using my phone, or when I open my DM and I see that it is urgent that I reply, I might. Some of them are even in your DM, trying to hate on you. And some in your DM just trying to just maybe compliment you, that kind of thing. You can't reply all DMs. So what I'm trying to say is that please engage with your audience, especially your comments. I don't see reason why your comment is there unless you are actually a big celebrity. Okay, really, if you're a creator, you need to engage with your audience, reply their comments. Like, sometimes I see myself having a conversation with my audience. They'll just comment, I'll say something, they will say something. Before you know it, that comment alone can have like 12 to 15 replies, and you see other people commenting. This will help your video get the engagement that you need. And let me tell you, all these things also matter to your growth on Instagram. Engagement, because when your videos is getting a lot of likes, a lot of comments, it just works like YouTube. Instagram will assume that people are consuming this content positively, and guess what they will do? They will push that content out. They will push it out because they will feel like it's a good content for people to interact, like it. They'll push it out. So it's very important that you engage with your audience, and engage with your audience will also let them know that, oh, you see them, you know them, like you guys are all in this thing, in this page all together. So if someone who does not follow you can comment on your post and you reply them, there's high chance that they might just say, oh, she noticed my comment. They might just follow you. So with that, you're also growing your following. Nothing I keep mentioning when I was mentioning exploring Instagram features is doing your voiceover on Instagram. So exploring Instagram features like making your voiceover on your Instagram app, it can get a little bit difficult because you can't edit in between it the way you do on your editing app. But making your voiceover on Instagram app will help a lot. It will go a long way, honestly. So it's just you exploring Instagram features, and because Instagram is trying to push that features, before you can't make your audio on Instagram, but now you can. So they kind of promoting that features they just introduced. So by that chance, they are also promoting your content. Another thing I want to mention is recreating viral content. This one can never go wrong. If you have tried everything to grow on YouTube, Instagram, if you have tried everything to grow on Instagram and nothing is working, try this one. Recreate viral content. Okay, let me talk about this from the perspective of my own niche. And at the time this particular hairstyle was the deal, every single person that has natural hair, they were trying out this. There was also a time this whole ball host, I don't know what this is called, but I'm gonna put this style here. There was a time it was trending on Instagram, like every single. I didn't do this because at that time I became so busy, and I know if I tried this to take it down would be a lot of work, but I did try this style, and every single video I created with this got me a huge number of following. This was going, I don't know where this style just popped up all of a sudden. This style has always been sitting on Pinterest for a very long time. All of a sudden, every natural content creator on Instagram, they're jumping on it. So what I'm trying to say is that if there's a viral content around your niche, explore it. There was a time this whole thing was also trending on Instagram, cooking, like this plantain fratata. I'm gonna put a picture of it here. That's even how I learned how to make plantain fratata, because I learned from Instagram. A lot of food bloggers, they were trying it out. You know, all those content creators that their content niche is around food, cooking, they were trying it out in different styles, and guess what? And they were getting crazy amount of view. Recreate viral content. When I started posting, like I did about 5 styles out of this clock clip style. I did about 5 different videos. I styled it with my hair, I styled it with extension, I styled it with a bang. Like there's nothing I did not do with this style. Honestly, I'm gonna put in pictures here if I still have them. And honestly, like that week, during that period of that trend, I grew a lot. I grew almost 6K followers during that period of that trend. I was recreating it, and it was doing so well. So recreating viral content is the tea. Even people that do lifestyle, there's a particular time a thing will be trending. So jumping into trend can help you a lot. This is social media. See this social media, there's nothing like, oh, I'm in my own space, I am doing my. Jump on these things if you want to grow. There's a lot of things you can do to grow on Instagram. Another thing that I want to point out again is, see, let me tell you, you're not how do you call it, an ally of knowledge. You can also get inspired by people who create content in your own niche. Okay, following people that create content within your niche is it's not like it's a big deal, but at least you just know what is going on there. Like sometimes I just have to go through Instagram explore page to see what is trending, what hairstyle people styling now, what is trending in this natural hair community, in this content creating community, what is trending. I just want to know what is going on. So when you follow people within your niche, you'll quickly get what is going on. Thing I also want to mention is, please do not compare your growth. Don't ever compare your growth. That will be the beginning of your problem. If you start comparing your growth, like focus on your own growth. And let me tell you, the way Instagram works, the least you can do is envy anybody, because you'll be so dumb to envy. I'm sorry to use that word, but like it's very dumb to me that you're envying somebody's content or somebody's growth. Meanwhile, we both know that we cannot control this algorithm. Today you have 50K followers, tomorrow somebody will start content. Yesterday, is it not you that went from 200 followers to 1.1 million followers in the space of 1 week? You want to compare yourself. So it's very dumb. Focus on your own journey, because this algorithm just work the way they work. You don't want to like be carried away with, oh, this person is growing, this person is doing so well, getting an investment deal. You know, this person used to be like 1K followers, now they are 10K followers. I wish it is me. You're so drained because of another person's growth. Put that energy in your growth. Do not envy anybody's growth, because you don't even know what will happen to you. You might wake up one day and wake up to 100 following, 200 following too. So don't be so carried away with focusing on people's growth that you forget the little growth you have. Even though your 5K growth, there are people that are struggling to get to that 5K. There are people. I have somebody in my DM who told me that how much can she pay for me to feature on my Instagram, and how much can she pay for me to help her grow. I'm like, I cannot help you. Me myself, I'm still helping myself, and it doesn't work this way. If I collect money from you, I will just eat your money and claim out, and it doesn't make sense. I can't help you grow. I can't post content for you. I can't come and start creating content for you, because these things you have to do them yourself. yes, the least you can do is collaborate, but helping you grow, it is in your hand. Do you get? No matter how small your following is, there are people that are trying to hit your milestone. So please focus and appreciate your journey. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, but if I do remember any other thing I didn't mention, I am definitely going to include it in the part 2, which is how to make money. Now this is the video of how you can grow on Instagram, and let me remind you that if you do all these things, you might still not grow as much as you want, but I need you to know that all these things on Instagram, they are seasonal. Okay, sometimes you're growing so much, sometimes it's not really happening. There was a month where I got up to 10k following on Instagram in just 1 month. There are months where I have just 3k, 7k, 5k. So it's not like it's going to be the same every month, and you need to understand these things. Like I said earlier, these things are not like, and they are not fixed. Like, you can't control them. Even you're on YouTube, you can't control these things. And everything I said in the video is from my personal experience. Like you guys already know, my growth on Instagram was a result of hard work. Okay, it's not just about me having viral videos. I didn't have any video that hit 1 million. What I know is that I was posting consistently. Even while I was getting all that following, I was still posting consistently. All my growth is as a result of hard work and consistent posting and being present on my own page. As far as you're doing the hard work, I will guarantee you one thing, that the growth will come. The growth will come, the following will come, the subscriber you're looking for on YouTube will come, and the money will come. Okay, but you have to put in the work. Okay, if I remember anything else I didn't mention, I'm going to put it in my other video. And I want to start filming the part 2 right now, because I know myself, if I don't film it now, I will end up not filming it till like next week. So guys, that's all I have to say. If you like the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.